Hey guys, and D.C Fire here. This is part 8, aka the final of What If Me and LJ were in Naruto. And guys, thank you for all the support on this series. This is of course the final part, and hope you guys are having a good day, and let's get right into it. So it starts off with, we left off like last time with EMS Landon and Sasuke are like coming into the war, and they are planning on like taking over the whole entire nations and basically kind of becoming the whole rulers. So basically it would just play off how it is. We will be, all four of us and the rest of the Shinobi Alliance will be going up against the Ten Tails clones, and we will be destroying them. And we will also later on be going up against Madara and Obito. Madara with Zetsu would like, Obito would like gain the Jubito abilities, and he would like become the Ten Tails Jinchuriki is what I'm trying to say, guys. And he would basically become Jubito. So me, Naruto, Sasuke, and Landon would like just team up to stop Jubito. And Sasuke would activate his curse mark too, and Jugo would give nature energy chakra to Sasuke. And me and Naruto will activate our sage modes. And I noticed that sage mode will not just like, it will be like good enough, but I will think that I need more power to really match up against Sasuke, Landon, and Naruto. So I will activate 8 gates, and using 8 gates, we will rush at Obito, and he will put up a true seeking orb shield, and I will throw my Rasengan Shuriken at it, blasting the true seeking orb away. Naruto would go up above Jubito, and he would land a tail beast bomb on Jubito, and Jubito would try to put up like a true seeking orb shield to block some of the attack, but it still does hurt him a little bit. So Landon would fly in with his hair wings, and he will form hair arms to assist him in combat. And he would have extra combat power because of the extra arms that he had added to him. And with these extra arms, he able to go in combat with Jubito. And this would buy time for Sasuke to shoot a fireball in the air, and the clouds will start forming, and thunder and rain will start coming. And with this, Sasuke would say curing, landing a curing on Jubito, blasting him away. But Jubito would just heal all these attacks. Then we would have to try our hardest. So I will rush in at Jubito with a dramatic kick and 7 gate, kicking Jubito right in the gut, sending him flying. And Naruto will be right behind him with a tail beast bomb, and Jubito would launch her own tail beast bomb of his own, and Naruto's nine tail Jubi bomb would clash with Jubito's tail bomb, Jubito's 10 tails bomb, and it will cause an explosion, launching me, Sasuke, and Landon away. The dust will clear, and we will see Naruto and Jubito fighting. And Jubito will put up this, do like the Uchiha barrier technique that he uses, that uses to like cover the Ten Tails. He would basically just do that to himself since it's way more powerful because he's in Jinchuriki. And he would trap most of the alliance plus the fourth Okages. Yeah, I forgot to mention that Orochimaru also summons the Okages. And he would use like 2 Jinchuriki bombs that's about to launch in the like barrier that he had put the alliance in. And Naruto and Minato would team up to use their speed to get everyone out, and they would get everyone out. So Konoha 12, also me, Landon, and Sasuke would rush at Jubito, and Naruto would cover us in close. We would be able to feel and see like Naruto's backstory and how much pain he going through, and everybody would connect with Naruto on way more. But Sasuke and Landon doesn't get a cloak because they don't really need it because they're immense abilities. So we would all have like the Konoha 12 plus me would all have like a big ball Rasengan in our hands, while Sasuke would have a Susanoo about to shoot an arrow at Jubito, and EMS Sasuke and Naruto would combine the Kuruma Avatar plus the Susanoo together, and it would cover most of the. It would it would be like the Naruto shooting a Jinchuriki Tail Beast bomb attack, and the whole Konoha 12 plus me would all rush at Jubito with a big ball Rasengan, hitting him, causing a massive explosion. And Jubito and Naruto would like appear in this like void of white, and they would start talking. And of course Naruto would hit him with the Talk no Jutsu, and Obito would turn good. So after everybody turns good, well, Obito turns good, Madara will absorb the Sage Mode from Hashirama, and he will start soloing the Alliance plus the Tail Beast. And after like getting all the Tail Beasts plus Naruto's half of Kuruma, he would become the 10-tailed Jinchuriki. I would rush over to Naruto, hoping that he's not dead, and I would sit right beside him, and I would check for pulse, and he wasn't breathing. So Sakura will perform medical jutsu on Naruto, and Minato will even show up to put half of the Jinchuriki, half of the Nine Tails that Minato has into Naruto, so he can save his life. And of course, Naruto and Sasuke both die by Madara, and they'll be met by Hagoromo. Also, I forgot to include this. Landon would go over to Sasuke's body, and he would start breaking down, and he would look over to Madara in a rage, ready to fight him. And since Sasuke and Naruto are both talking to Hagoromo, me and Sasuke are the ones that are strong enough to be able to go face against Madara. But my guy steps in front of both of us, and he says, well, this is the stop for me, my fellow students. And he will rush in, and he will puncture his heart with his thumb. And Kakashi would know that he's using that technique, and my guy will go into 8 gates, and it will go like the same as original, and we will see my guy lose the fight because he died and Madara is regenerating. So since Madara is regenerating, me and Landon would do a combination attack. I will perform a big ball Rasen shuriken and big ball Rasen shuriken in my hand, and um Landon would use his red flames to add to the Rasen shuriken. I would throw this at the at the regenerating Madara, and it would hit Madara, causing a massive explosion, blowing up, and it would only leave a finger of Madara, and we would be exhausted by that attack, losing chakra, and we would have to gather our chakra back, and we would see Madara just regrow from the finger, and we would know that all hope is lost. We're gonna die. But at the last moment, when Madara shoots a whole freaking True Seeking orb at us, um, Naruto jumps in front of us, kicking the True Seeking orb back, and it will be Sage the Six Pack Naruto versus Sage the Six Pack Sasuke. Well, not Sage the Six Pack Naruto versus Sage the Six Pack Sasuke. It'll be Naruto and Sasuke versus Madara, and it would go exactly as the original. And when they get done fighting against Madara, and Madara has his third eye, me and Sasuke would be able to come back into the fight, but we would know that Zetsu would come up behind Madara, killing him, stabbing him. Well, kind of basically kind of stabbing him, or just putting him like a donut through Madara's heart. And Kaguya would resurrect. We would wonder who this god or woman is, this white pale woman, and we don't have questions to ask, so she would just rush at us, and she would grab me and Landon's faces, throwing us away, and I would use my wind style to basically just slow me down, and I could just float back, and Landon would use his Susanoo to grab onto the ground, and he would use wind style to wind style Gale Palm to boost him back. And it would exactly go as the original. I mean, nothing would really change here except for me and Landon being there, but other than that, nothing would actually really change. They would still stop Kaguya. And after Naruto says bye to Minato, it will be time for Sasuke and Landon to strike. I would turn to Landon and I would say, well, are we cool? And Landon would smack my hand away and was about to kick me in the face by dodge. And Sasuke takes control over all the tail beasts with not his Mangekyo, his Rinnegan. And he would order, sorry guys, my phone had hit 20%. But he would order Naruto to fight against him, and Landon would order me to fight against him. Landon and me would go to a different part of the forest, while Sasuke and Naruto would go to God Valley. We would, basically Naruto and Sasuke's fight would go the same, but we would mostly be focusing on me and Landon's fight. So me and Landon would rush at me, and he would activate version 1 of his curse mark, and he would use his hairstyle jutsu that he has to the curse mark. He will form a blade out of his 2 blades out of his hand, and he will rush me with them. And I would get my kunai, and I would clash with Landon, and we would go into basically a taijutsu match. He would throw a kick at my face, but I would dodge, and I would try to hit him in the gut, but he would catch it. Using his hairstyle, he would form an arm punching me in the gut, sending me back into a tree. He would summon lightning clones to rush at me, and I would be weaving all of their attacks, and I would kind of do I would jump up And since both of them are beside me, I would jump up and I would hit them with um like a kick from each side. It kicked like to both of them while jumping up in the air, and they would disperse into lightning, and my clone would just poof away, and it was a clone the whole time fighting against Sasuke's clones. I mean, not Sasuke's, Landon's clones. And I would come from the air, and I would use wind style to quote my kunai in, like wind style chakra, and I would come from up the air, and Landon would notice me at the last second, and he would use his sword to block my attack. I would like kick him back to like the water, and he would land in the water. He would come up with Curse Mark 2, and I would activate my 5th gate, and we were rushing each other, clashing our legs together. And he would activate Chidori in both of his hands, and he would rush at me with Chidori, and I'll be dodging and weaving his attacks before he would land one Chidori in the water, causing a lot of water to launch up in the air, causing like a burst of water to launch up in the air. And I would block most of his attack, and he would shoot a fireball up into the air, but I would body flicker up at the fireball, and I would use my fist to punch it away. He would activate his perfect Susanoo, which is like a green Susanoo, and he would get his sword to slash at me, and I would activate Sage Mode to dodge most of these Susanoo slashes, and they would be cutting off mountains, and the wind pressure from the slashes would be sending me back. So I would, since Naruto isn't using the toads in his fight, I will summon Gambuta so he can aid me in the fight, or Gamahiro or somebody. And they would actually aid me in the fight with me summoning Gambuta, and he would be, and like I was summoning like a couple more toads, and they would be fighting against Landon Susanoo, and he would shoot 3 fireballs at each of the 3 toads, and the 3 toads would use water bullets to to block the attacks, and they would rush in with their swords, clashing with the Susanoo on each side, and I would Sasuke Susanoo would just catch all of this, and he would just push them back. He would his Susanoo would like fly up. He would use his Susanoo to fly up in the air, and the toads would grab the Susanoo by the legs and slam it down on the ground. The Sasuke Susanoo would get up, and he would form a lightning arrow. And with this lightning arrow, he would shoot this at the toad. Sorry guys, my brother walked in, but he would shoot this at the toads, and I would use all 5 chakra natures to form like a ball of all the 5 chakra natures combined, and I would shoot this at Landon's lightning arrow attack, and they would collide, clashing, and it would cause like an explosion, launching. I would like poof the toads back to their Mount Muboku, so they don't get hurt, and it would like launch me and Sasuke. It will not me and Sasuke, me and Landon out like away, and it will cause Landon's Susanoo to disappear, and my my Sage Mode and eight gates would deactivate. So after those deactivated forms, it would just be base Landon versus base me, and we would rush at each other, and he would throw a punch in my face. I would dodge, and I would throw a punch in his gut. He would catch it, and he would throw a kick at my side, hitting me, and I would get up with an uppercut, hitting him in the face, launching him up a little bit, and I would kick him in the gut, send him um flying into some rocks, and I would try to come in with a Rasengan, but it would just Landon would just dodge this, and it would create like a small hole, and Landon would kick me. He would kick me in the stomach back, sending me flying back, and he would get up on top of me, start punching me. I would use my arms to block most of the attacks, and I would grab Landon by the shirt, and I would headbutt him. And then this would go on for a few hours until me and Landon would be out of chakra. We would be all beaten up. And Landon would get up, and he would have just a little chakra left to form a Chidori, and he would use this Chidori to try and kill me. And I would think back to all the good times that me and Landon had, and this would be coming at my face, and I would just say, no, it can't end like this. I would activate my Byakugan, and I would weave the attack, and I would use a Gale Palm to send Landon flying up in the air into a wall. He would then go on with this dialogue of saying why can't I just quit, and why can't he just leave me and Sasuke alone? Why me and Naruto won't just stop? And I would say, because we're all friends. And he would form a Chidori with his Sage Mode imbued with it, his Curse Mark Sage Mode imbued with it, and I will form a Rasengan with my with the Byakugan chakra points, the Byakugan shoot, I forgot what the fighting style is called. The fighting style, when they turn off the chakra points, and I would just imbue that kind of chakra motion into my Rasengan, and me and Landon would rush at each other, and we would clash. It would cause an explosion, and it would just be me and Sasuke left with no arm. After that, we would if you hear a little records in the back, that's my brother. We would just be sitting there, and we would talk stuff out. After that, Sakura would arrive, and she would arrive with Sasuke and Naruto, and Ino would actually arrive by our side, and Landon would have to tell Ino that he's sorry, and he would tell Ino this, and it would basically just go on into the last movie, and me and Landon have gotten exceptionally stronger with me mastering Sage Mode on a whole nother level, and 8 gates also, and since that we aren't at our peak yet, in Boruto era, so I won't be going too much into it, but yeah, we're kind of at our peak. So the Teneri attack would happen, I guess Naruto can just take this on still. I won't just interfere, and we would actually go on to the Boruto era. And this would be when me and Sasuke would have kids with our respective loved ones. And I would have a kid with Tenten, and this kid would be named Aquarius. Yeah, that's a good name. Yeah. The Aquarius would go on to become an amazing shinobi by mastering Sage Mode, 8 gates, and even wielding some of the seven swords of the mist that Tenten has. So, and Lena would have a kid with Ino, and they would wield both the Sharingan and the and have the Yamanaka's clan abilities. And also one thing that I forgot to do in the war, I will awaken the Tenseigan during the war. So basically, if you're going back, I would be holding back against landing in the fight that we had, because I didn't want to kill him, kind of like the same thing that Naruto did. And since I have the Tenseigan, I have become way more powerful in my abilities. And one day, Sasuke, my bad guys, I cut out, but one day Sasuke and Landon will be walking. They'll be heading to the Rain Village. Landon would ask why they're here, and Sasuke would say it's a present. And they would go to Konan and Pain's grave. And Sasuke would dig up Pain's grave, and he would show the Rinnegan. And Landon would smile. And later on in the story, in the Boruto era, I have the Tenseigan, and I also have Sage Mode and 8 gates to back me up. And Landon also has the Rinnegan, plus with his EMS abilities. So basically, Ashiki and Momoshiki won't basically be a problem, since there's like four of us now, and I guess we can kind of take them on, because they was kind of taking Ashiki on with just Sasuke and Naruto, so I guess we can do it also. Plus with the 8 gates, Tenseigan, and another Rinnegan user, yeah, we can do it. And that would be the end of What If me and Tiptoemeal were in Naruto. And also, guys, thanks for the support on this series. There will be other What Ifs if y'all want. And also, I will be playing more games, especially Untitled Tag, which is on the screen right now, and also Bed Wars, going back to the Bed Wars series. So you guys be looking out for that. Have a great day, and farewell, my D.C. Army.